KBRFradio.com News, I'm Derek Sidian, and this is the weekly news recap, brought to you by Fergus Falls Monument, online at foreverstonmemorial.com, memorials that matter. A Hillcrest alumnus is making waves with his voice on national television. Fergus Falls native Chris Tungseth earned himself a golden ticket on the latest episode of American Idol. During his audition that aired Monday, the 27-year-old performed Lonely Road, a song he wrote in honor of his late father, Mark.
How come no one has directions when we've all been down that same route too?
Chris says his father was his best friend and his foundation, and when he was diagnosed with leukemia,
Yeah, that was the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Like Superman is no longer Superman, you know?
Chris's song and story moved the judges and audiences across the nation. And by the end of the audition, all three judges said yes, earning Chris his spot in the next round of the competition.
Press on. We're gonna make it through.
You can watch his journey continue on American Idol on ABC or streaming on Hulu. A search is planned in Battle Lake this weekend to look for the body or other evidence in the disappearance of 24-year-old Isadora Wengel of West Fargo. Wengel was reported missing by her father in early January. Police say they believe she was murdered by her boyfriend, 21-year-old Joshua Height of Fargo, between January 3rd and January 6th. There are indications that Height dismembered Wengel's body. Investigators say Height had 2 black plastic totes delivered to his apartment, and only one has been recovered. The upcoming search is planned for noon to 4 Sunday in Battle Lake, with people meeting at Lions Park on State Highway 78. Ottertail County Sheriff Barry Fitzgibbons announced Tuesday that he will not be seeking re-election in 2026. Fitzgibbons has served 2 terms as Ottertail County Sheriff and has been in law enforcement for the past 26 years. He says, quote, "It has been the honor of a lifetime to work alongside the finest professionals in public safety. I am deeply grateful for the trust placed in me and extremely proud of the progress we have made together to provide the highest level of law enforcement to this country." End quote. His announcement marks the 4th local sheriff in west central Minnesota to announce their retirement this year, including Wadena County Sheriff Michael Carr, Becker County Sheriff Todd Glander, and Grant County Sheriff John Combs. Sheriff Fitzgibbons adds, quote, "As I prepare to enter this next chapter, I plan on enjoying time with my family and appreciating the moments that matter most." End quote. Fitzgibbons will continue to serve the rest of his term, which ends in January 2027. Grant County authorities have issued a thin ice warning. The Grant County Sheriff's Office has received a report of open water on the south side of Pelican Lake and multiple reports of fish houses at risk of falling through the ice due to deteriorating conditions. Ice conditions are changing rapidly and are no longer safe in many areas. Deputies are asking that if you are able to safely remove your fish house, to do so as soon as possible. Putting it off increases the risk of loss, environmental damage, and serious safety hazards. Pioneer Care hosted an open house on Thursday, showcasing sketches of its residents produced by a local artist. CEO of Pioneer Care Nathan Johnson says local artist Scott Gunvaldson reached out with the idea to sketch portraits of the assisted living facility's residents.
He's been busy creating these beautiful portraits that look just like the subjects.
Johnson says the residents loved participating and watching the project.
It's been really, really fun. I think they've been interested to see, what they look like on paper, a pencil sketch. When we can bring outside professionals in, especially artists as renowned as Scott Gunvaldson, to do a fun project like this with us, it doesn't get any better than that.
Reflections of a Generation exhibit will be open in the Pioneer Care Garden Courtyard through March 5th. Residents will receive their sketch after the exhibit closes. This has been the Weekly News Recap, brought to you by Fergus Falls Monument, online at foreverstonmemorial.com, memorials that matter. For KBRFradio.com News, I'm Derek Sidian. Tune in at 5 o'clock every Friday afternoon on KBRFradio.com or on the Fergus Now app to stay up to date with local news. Find more stories on KBRFradio.com. Sign up for email news sent right to your inbox, delivered by Cooper's Office Supply.